दुनिया जब सोई हो तुम जाग जाते हो, पहले रब के सामने तुम हाथ उठाते हो, फिर मखलूक की खिदमत में तुम झुक जाते हो। दूध की ये नेमत हम तक पहुंचाते हो। तूने जीवन की तस्वीरें रंगों में है ढाली, तेरे दम से है आती हर घर में खुशहाली। खुशहाली हो, खुशहाली, खुशहाली हो, खुशहाली। चलते फिरते तेरे मवेशी एक अनमोल खजाना है। हर बीमारी हर तकलीफ से तुमने इन्हें बचाना है। याद है रखना तुमने अपनी पैदावार बढ़ाना है। आगही और इल्म के हर पहलू को अपनाना है। हो जो सेहतमंद कौम समझो हमने मंजिल पाली। खुशहाली हो, खुशहाली, खुशहाली हो, आज से है ये अज़्म हमारा और खुद से भी है पैमान। तंदुरुस्ती और सेहत बनेगी यूं ही हम सबकी पहचान। धरती होगी शान हमारी, हम होंगे धरती का मान। तेरी अपने खुशहाली की राहों में मारी है जान, और तरक्की की ये राहें हम सब ने है अपना ली। खुशहाली हो, खुशहाली, खुशहाली हो, खुशहाली, खुशहाली हो, खुशहाली, खुशहाली हो, खुशहाली।
Assalamu alaikum viewers. Dr. Nasir Javed and Ruby Anam, your hosts, are back with yet another Dairy Hub training program. Assalamu alaikum Nasir.
Walaikum assalam. Viewers, in Pakistan, almost 25% of dairy animals suffer from some form or the other of mastitis. Mastitis is amongst the leading causes of financial loss to dairy farmers.
To discuss the consequences of this disease and its prevention today, we have invited to our studio
Dr. Muhammad Ashraf, who has been associated with a famous multinational company for quite a long time. Assalamu alaikum, Dr. Saab.
Walaikum assalam.
We welcome you to our show. Dr. Sahib, what is mastitis and how many types of mastitis are there?
Mastitis is inflammation of the animal's udders. It is of two types, clinical and subclinical. In the subclinical type, the farmer notices no change in milk or treat inflammation. But in reality, the disease is silently affecting milk production adversely. In the clinical type, teat inflammation is visible. Blood traces are visible in the milk and the milk turns bad with visible precipitations. These are two major characteristics of mastitis. The third characteristic appears if the disease has been neglected for a long time, in which case teat inflammation becomes chronic. Hard lumps are formed in it and it is known as fibrosis. This is the last stage of mastitis.
Dr. Saab, these were the two common types of mastitis. Now, could you tell us how this disease spreads? If there are any microbes, how do they enter the animal's body?
There are various kinds of microbial germs which enter from the animal's teats. After entering the teat, they find a hospitable environment and settle there because their appetites are appeased by the milk present in the teats. These microbes then attack the flesh of the animal. Further inflammation takes place and eventually blood appears, which is visible in the milk. The worst stage is when the teat infection gives rise to the inflammation of the udder. Ultimately, animal production is severely affected, leading to total stoppage of milk.
Where are these microbes found?
These microbes are found in soil, water, and hands. As a matter of fact, they are present everywhere. If milking machines are not cleaned properly, microbes thrive in them. During the process of milking, after the animal has been milked, the teat opening remains open for 15 to 20 minutes. During this period, if the animal sits on land soil with surrounding animal waste, the microbes are transferred from the polluted soil into the animal's body through its teat opening. There are two stress seasons when mastitis infection are at its peak. One during the stress season of monsoon in July, August and part of September. The other season is in extreme winters during December and January. Both these seasons are very unsafe because the incidence of this disease increases. Another unsafe period occurs when 15 to 20 days before calving. Milk is present in the teats but not yet lowered or milked since the animal has not yet delivered the calf. If mastitis microbes already exist in the udder, they start multiplying and eventually cause udder inflammation. Farmers misunderstand this is to be potential milk-laden udders. However, it is due to inflammation and shine related to mastitis. The udder feels warm to the touch and looks glistening.
What financial losses can be caused by mastitis?
Udder inflammation causes most financial losses to farmers. Imagine, if an animal's production is decreased by 1 to 2 liters of milk daily, it would add up to a total of 300 to 400 liters of reduced milk production in that lactation. The average monetary value of this would be Rupees 9,000 to 12,000. If mastitis damages an animal's teat, its value could be depreciated to half. Often, it may also cause death in exotic animals like Friesian and Jersey, causing complete loss of investment.
Dr. Sahib, if this disease is so dangerous, what are the ways of preventing it?
This is a very good question. First of all, to detect the subclinical or hidden type of mastitis, farmers must frequently conduct the CMT test, California Mastitis Test, or the SURF test. It is recommended that this be done every 15 days. These tests give the farmer at least a 15 days early warning that the disease is about to occur, and they can't start preventative measures in time to avoid it. This way, there is a 100% chances to prevent and completely avoid mastitis. Secondly, if the farmer discovers that mastitis has already set in, then he should urgently consult the veterinarian instead of trying to treat the animal through quacks and self-remedies. The third most important method for treatment and prevention is every time after milking the animal, dip its teats individually in Dipal solution. Dipal has to be applied to every teat regardless of infection. Mastitis can be cured and prevented by this to a great extent. Of course, it is also most important to ensure cleanliness of animal sheds, the surrounding farm, personal hygiene of the animals handlers, and also the milking machines and other utensils.
Dr. Sahab, often it is observed that mastitis reappears even after farmers have provided treatment. Why is that so?
Actually, the major reason is that the farmers do not complete the treatments. They do not follow instructions that the treatments must be continued for 5 or 10 days as recommended by veterinary doctor. Also, they overlook the basic principle of maintaining hygienic conditions. Each animal shed must be cleaned and kept in good condition at all times. Lastly, even after treatment, some germs remain active in existing milk in the animal's udder. So, as soon as the animal stops production, dry mastitis tube should be administered inside the teats after consulting the veterinary doctor. And again after each milking, the teats must be dipped in Zipal or similar good quality antiseptic solutions available in the market.
Now viewers, let's go and watch how Chaudhry Abdul Hamid handles the prevention of mastitis amongst his animals.
Oh Nife, come quickly. Hand me my purchases.
What?
Hurry up, hurry up.
What do you want, turmeric?
No, not turmeric. Just hurry.
Sorry, I don't have hurry. Go get it from somewhere else.
Listen, please give me a pack of tea and yellow washing soap.
Of course. Here you go.
You heard what she asked for very fast. And here I've been standing for 2 hours asking for half a liter mustard oil and 250 grams red chilies, but you couldn't hear me. But now not only could you hear in an instant, but also see very well. Well, Nife shopkeeper.
I may be a bit deaf, but not blind. Here, take your things and go away.
Oh, just hand them to me.
Hi there, Fazaldeen. Why are you buying oil and chilies? What is being cooked at Chaudhry's house?
Oh, you know the Chaudhry. He is not so hospitable. He'd throw parties. One of his buffalo has fallen ill. He's got this for her.
Did Saima ji advise that?
No, she didn't. It's an old traditional remedy handed down from Chaudhry Sahib's ancestors. I'm taking the ingredients for that remedy.
Fazaldeen, I'm shocked. Either you don't listen to Saima ji carefully or just take it as a joke.
Oh no, I do listen to her. It's Chaudhry who does not. I don't even know what's wrong with him. But forget Chaudhry. You're looking very attractive today.
Oi, just give me my money and flirt with her. Pay up.
Here, take your money. Keeps interrupting.
Mother was asking about you.
Mother, pay my respects to auntie. I will pay a visit someday. Okay, now I must leave. Chaudhry will be mad, stamping his feet like an angry bull. Okay, goodbye. Hope to meet you soon.
Oh, where the hell is Fazlu disappeared to? My buffalo is suffering from mastitis and he must be wasting time in his own entices.
Salam Chaudhry. Is Fazlu home?
Saima ji, I have sent him to fetch oil and chilies since ages, but he hasn't returned as yet.
Chaudhry Sahab. Here is half a liter mustard oil and 250 gram red chilies. Now quickly feed the sick bull and get rid of this mastitis.
What did you say? The buffalo is suffering from mastitis?
Yes, Saima ji, it's a very common disease. Animals often suffer from it. We feed them oil and chilies and they are cured.
I know mastitis is a common disease, but still it is quite dangerous. This disease can affect and waste the animal's udder and teats. Its treatment must be started immediately.
Saima ji, why don't you inspect the animal yourself? Maybe it isn't mastitis but something else. You always know better.
Mastitis is caused by an unhygienic environment. Cleanliness of the sheds is very important. And what did you say? That only one buffalo is suffering from it?
Yes.
Well, firstly, isolate it from the other animals because it's contagious. Others could catch it too. Take care, Chaudhry. These animals are a source of income and bring happiness in your life. Because of these animals' milk, we are blessed with good health. Please don't practice your own remedies. Consult a doctor before it is too late.
Saima ji, you are absolutely correct. Fazlu, go return these chilies and oil to Nifa and call a doctor instead.
Chaudhry Sahab, why don't we do this? I'll go call a doctor and in the meantime, these things will get warmed up here.
Silly fool. What are you suggesting? That we feed this oil and chilies to the buffalo along with the doctor medications?
No, Chaudhry Sahab. The doctor will treat the buffalo. These things are for Nifa, the shopkeeper. After taking this concoction, his ears will be able to listen and his eyes will be able to see. But he will never again dare set eyes on and flirt with my girl below.
Oh, shut up. And don't talk rubbish. Just go. What a crazy guy.
Oh dear, I had to send him for an errand to the village next to ours.
Viewers, you heard the conversations of Chaudhry Abdul Hamid and Fazlu, as well as Saima Ji's helpful information. Also, Dr. Ashraf's brilliant advice on the prevention and treatment of mastitis. To sum it up, if we keep our farm sheds and milking places clean and unpolluted, mastitis can be prevented. Also, the person who is milking the animals must practice good hygiene. After each milking, the regular application of Dipal on the animal's teats as well as the simple CMT every 15 days will go a long way in preventing mastitis. By spreading a small sum of these preventive measures, we can ensure against bigger long-term losses. What an intelligent comment, that by spending a little amount now, we can prevent bigger losses in future.
Now, our program comes to an end. Dr. Nasir Javed and I, Ruby Anam, will be back soon with yet another Dairy Hub training program. Till then, Allah Hafiz.